Yo, what's good? Yo, welcome back to another video. So I recently got a very interesting DM, okay, where one of you guys asked me, AJ, how do you make a petite woman without making them look like children? And that is a very interesting and very important thing to learn. Because I know a few mangaka artists who have a very hard time portraying that in their art style. How the fuck is she 42 years old? Yeah, it's a serious problem, and I'm here to fix it because we can't have this anymore. So without further ado, grab your pencils, papers, towels, whatever you use to draw on, and let's get started. So first things first, let's just draw a standard petite body, okay? Not as curvy, just a pretty much a straight up and down kind of character, okay? This is going to be our base to work from. Once we get that down, we're going to really focus on the head because the head is the key when it comes to separating children from adult characters. Now, if I were to draw a big head, okay, something like this, okay, on top of our figure without any detail, your brain automatically assumes that this is a younger or adolescent person, right? But there are adults who have petite bodies and they don't have that many curves. And if you want to portray that, the only thing that you have to do is change the size of the head. Usually when it comes to drawing younger kids or just children in general, the head is about the same size as the rib cage roughly. You can fit their head within the rib cage if you just measure it correctly, as you can see in this example right here. Okay, the head is pretty much the same length as the rib cage. So now I'm going to duplicate this same body and just make the head slightly smaller. And as you can see, it already gives the illusion of a adult character. If I shrink the first character down, okay, you can already see, your brain automatically tells you that one is a child and one's an adult, but they have the exact same body template. You see how easy it is to portray a character as long as the head is not too big. So, shrinking the head is one way you can make your characters look more adult, okay? And we can have an obvious kid and adult comparison. Same mannequin body, but change the size and height and the head size, and automatically, boom, you have a more mature looking character. And that's the first step to making your characters not look so childlike when you're trying to go for a petite figure. The next part is the facial features, okay? So we're going to draw two of the same heads, okay? And then I'm going to show you what separates an adult face from a child's face, okay? And the key features you want to look out for when you don't want your, their character to look. Now, the first thing that I do is I draw smaller eyes, but that's just because that's my art style, okay? Smaller eyes give the character a more mature look, okay? You can still have big eyes if you have a stylized look, but just don't make them so big to the point where it's taking up half the head, okay?
But what if I don't want to draw small eyes? What if it's part of my art style to draw big round eyes, huh? How do I still get that across without making me look like a little kid? Please help me.
Alright, calm your tits, bro. Okay, you can still get big eyes if you want to, but that's when you have to rely on the facial structure. You're not wrong though. Disney characters and a lot of anime do use the big round eye method. So, in order for them to get that across without making them look like a child, there's a few key things you have to keep in mind. Here is a drawing of me using the big round eye method, okay? Here's what you don't want to do when you get to this step. Number one, do not add big round cheeks, okay? Bigger cheeks usually associate with little children like babies and stuff like that. So if you add that to your character, it's going to give off a toddler-like effect. Next is making the chin much smaller and closer to the mouth. As you can see, I shrunk the chin just slightly, gave the character bigger cheeks, and already it gives off the illusion that this is a younger child, okay? So those are the key features you don't want to add to your adult petite character if you're trying to not make them look like a child. It's that easy. You can still draw big eyes, okay, and get the style across, but if you add a smaller chin and a bigger head and a smaller body and a smaller chin, then obviously the brain perceives that as a little baby, okay? And drawing petite women is all about the face, not the actual body itself. If we were to take our head and add it to our petite figure over here, making the head slightly bigger, as you can see, one looks like a child, and if we put the other head on top of this character, one is an adult. It's a pretty obvious sign. So the fix is just making the face different. That's it. All right, changing a few features of the face so that it doesn't come across as a childlike. Okay. So to all my manga artists out there, there's no excuse, honestly. Just stop giving your characters baby-like faces and you're good. You know what I'm saying? You can still draw petite characters, just don't give them a baby face. It's all in the face. That's it. All in the head size, all in the face shape. That's all you're doing wrong. If you fix that, you're good, man. You're gonna catch a case. Please stop. I apologize for violating your ears like that with that up and close experience, but I had to get it to their head because they don't listen. And as you can see right here, I switched the heads, and look, it just looks wrong, right? Like I put the adult head on the kid body and vice versa. Doesn't it just look weird? Like it looks weird, right? So honestly, that's it. All right, that's how you draw petite characters without making them look like kids. The body is not the problem. The problem is not the body. It's all about the head, in my opinion. Okay. Of course, there are a few things that you should look out for, like don't add stubby, chubby legs. Make sure the legs are long, like they're actually growing up, and a few other things that help your character look more mature without giving them all the curves in the world. You know what I mean? So yeah, don't draw baby faces on your adult characters because that gives the illusion of a child. Okay. The only reason why Elaine is even a controversial character design is because she fits all the criteria of a childlike person. Okay. As you can see in Circle, chubby cheeks. Boom. Elaine has that. Big round eyes. Elaine has that. Gigantic, enormous head. Elaine has that. So, when you put that all onto a petite woman's body, you're going to give the illusion of a child. So, if he would just shrink these key features of his design, Elaine wouldn't be a bad character design, honestly. It's not the body, it's all about the facial features. At least that's how I see it. And to prove my point, I even edited it down to see what it would look like. So here's the original design for Elaine, okay? And here is my edited version. Boom. Just by shrinking some of the features, the character already looks older. I didn't change the art style. I didn't change anything about how she looks in particular. All it takes is the head. That's it. That's it. That's all that's missing, okay? So that's the number one tip I can give you guys when it comes to creating character designs for petite women or just petite characters in general. If you don't want a character to look like a child, do not use those features because then you end up with a controversial character like Elaine. Boom. All right. So here is how the original design looks next to the examples I used. Elaine as how she should look, at least in my opinion, and Elaine how she actually looks in the anime. So yeah, as you can see, Elaine fits every single criteria of our first example of the childlike figure. And the adult Elaine, well, how she should look, with a smaller head and slightly smaller eyes, a little bit more chin, and boom, you already aged your character up without having to risk, sacrifice the style. So yeah, that's pretty much it. But anyway, y'all, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, little rant video. It was a good, interesting question, and also a topic that I wanted to cover anyway, so I'm happy I had the opportunity to do it. It's one of those things where you can't use style as an excuse, okay? Still get your own style, but use the correct proportions that makes your characters come across as what they're supposed to be. If you're gonna draw an adult, use adult proportions. If you're gonna draw a child, use child proportions, okay? But don't draw a little kid and then give her the age of like an adult, because then it just, no, bro, it's like you're trying to avoid a case, and it's obvious. It's one of those things where it's just the basics of art, okay? It's simple basics, back to the basics. Proportions is one of the first things we learn as artists. So when you see designs like Elaine or designs like that other 40-year-old baby girl, child, whatever the fuck, you can tell the artist is, I don't know, kind of strange. I'm not gonna call them the P word, but they definitely fit you know, the P word description, if you know what I'm saying. But anyway, y'all, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed again. And if you guys found this video helpful, make sure you leave a like. You know what I'm saying? Your likes and encouragement and comments give me motivation to post more. And you know, if you guys have any questions, make sure you guys leave me a comment, or you can DM me all you want. Thank you guys so much for getting me to, I think we just hit 120K on here. So we're growing steadily but surely, you know what I'm saying? I'm seeing the progress and I love it. And hopefully you guys take this information and can apply it to your own work. And like I said, guys, I'm still shooting for that 1 mil, you know. I haven't been posting that many videos. I've been doing a lot of TikTok re-uploads on my shorts, you know what I'm saying? So I've been posting a lot of shorts lately. Been enjoying that. So I hope you guys also like the shorts re-uploads. But yeah, more videos to come soon. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace!